Season's greetings and welcome to day 4 of the Gin Advent Calendar Challenge from Drinking Trends, brought to you with the kind support of Drinks by the Dram Advent Calendars. And we have a bit of a treat today. We have got 2 gins from both from islands in the US. First is from Washington Island in Wisconsin, and it is called Death's Door. Apparently they get the name Death's Door because the Door River and Door Peninsula, or Door County rather, are nearby, and that's where they get some of their wheat from. They get, in fact, all of their wheat from the island of Washington Island, and they get the rest of it, their barley, from Wisconsin. And so if you're wondering where the island is, it's kind of Great Lakes area, Green Bay area, around there. Anyway, the gin. They proudly state that they have only 3 botanicals. They have juniper, coriander seed, and fennel. Now, I'm not a huge fan of fennel, but I am absolutely an amazingly huge fan of both juniper and coriander seed, so we'll see where we go with this. It's nice, it's rich, it's sharp, it's clean, which is wonderful. The fennel isn't coming through too strongly on the nose, so that's quite good for me. Let's have a little taste. Yeah, the fennel's coming through now. If you like fennel, if you like those kind of aquavit style of botanicals, this is definitely a gin for you. Let's try it with a tonic. There we go. Bless you, Chantal. I'm here with my friend Chantal, is a huge gin fan, and she's very kindly guinea pigging some of these. So it's always good to have a second opinion when it comes to gin. Cheers. Yeah, the fennel's definitely coming through now, but it's a nice, quite dry fennel. So yeah, altogether very crisp, bright, clear, classic style gin. Bottled quite strong, I think. Yeah, 47% ABV. Death's Door is one of those gins I've heard a lot about. It's very well liked and respected in the bar scene. It's the first time I've tried it. I enjoy it, I appreciate it, but because of the prominence of fennel in the botanical batch, it's not exactly to my taste, but I can see why people like it, and it's all in all a very good gin. Cheers. Cheers, Chantal.
Cheers, mate.
And so we are on to gin number 9 from the Advent Calendar by Drinks by the Dram, and this is something that I had my fingers crossed would be in there because I absolutely friggin' love this gin. It is outstanding. It's already in my top 5 gins of all time. It is St. George Spirits Terroir Gin. Again, it is a new American distillery on an island. This is located exactly between Oakland and San Francisco. And Terroir Gin does kind of exactly what it says on the little bottle there. It captures the terroir of a walk through national park in California. Think Yosemite, think Sequoia National Park, that kind of redwood cedar type of ambiance, and that's exactly what they've got in the bottle. You open it up and straight away you're transported. There's a lovely, warm, rich, dry, resinous character. It is essentially like that lovely dry mulch that you get in Californian redwood forests. It's absolutely hugely evocative. There's a bit of sweetness there too. Gonna stick it in the nose and glass. It is bottled at 45% ABV. Oh man, there's Californian sage in there. There is pine in there as well. I'm not sure exactly what variety of pine it's in there, but it's a kind of sprucey pine type of flavor. This is an absolute winner. There's like kind of licoricey aspect in there as well, which I really dig. Honestly, I could just drink this neat. I could drink it over ice, but because we're doing the Drinking Trends Advent Calendar Challenge, we're going to keep it all standardized. We're going to add that into a glass full of ice with a slice of lime and top it up with tonic water. Let's see where we are with this. It kind of changes it completely, really. Certainly on the nose. Oh, that is delicious. This is, like I say, hands down, already in my top 5 gins of all time. When I saw this in there, if you're watching some of the previous videos, reading some of the previous reviews, you will have heard me mention St. George Distillers and Lance Winters, and what a fantastic bunch of guys they are, and what absolutely astounding products they make. They make another gin called a Herbivore, which is again an absolute winner, and they make an aged gin, which is a kind of small batch release gin, very much worth getting your hands on. They also make fantastic whiskies. They've got a great sense of humour with their labelling as well. They've got some fantastic art going on there. One of my favourite distillers in the world, one of my favourite gins in the world, highly recommended. Yesterday we had our top 5 out of 5 rating for the first time in the Advent Calendar Challenge. Today, if I could give it more than 5, I would. I love this gin so much. It's an absolute winner. Cheers. I'm just going to keep drinking it. Hello, and we have a little bonus gin for you. Gin number 9 in the Advent Calendar from the Accelerated Advent Calendar Challenge by Drinking Trends with the kind support of Drinks by the Dram is Ableforth's Bathtub Gin, but it's a sloe gin, which isn't a gin, it's a liqueur. Sloe berries grow in the wild in the bushes around the UK in around September. Nice big plump juicy berries. You wouldn't really want to eat them raw, but they infuse so well into gin. It's a classic tradition to go pick them in September, steep them in gin along with a bit of sugar, and then you got some berry flavoured gin cocktails available for the summertime. You can do a hot gin punch when it comes around to winter. I'm going to give this one a crack. This is from the Bathtub Gin stable, and you remember earlier in the series we reviewed their standard Bathtub Gin. This is their liqueur version, sloe gin, and straight away on the nose you get almonds. It's bottled at 33.8% ABV, which is a lot stronger than most commercially available sloe gin. Sloe gin being a liqueur is usually between 20 and 30, so this is quite high for that. Almonds, red berries, it's kind of like Bakewell tarts essentially on the nose. Whew. Wow, there is a lot going on there. I mean an awful lot for a liqueur. If you like El Presidentes, if you like your Martinez, you can just get rid of the cherry liqueur, the maraschino liqueur, and so maybe drop down your vermouth and replace it with this. This is a stunner. It's a real beast. Unusually for a sloe gin, you get the gin, you get the juniper, you get the cardamom, you get the orange. You get a huge berry hit, a lot of almonds going on there as well. This is a beast. I could quite happily drink this over ice with a bit of cheese on the side, and I would be happy as Larry doing that all Christmas long. But because it is an Advent Gin Calendar Challenge, I'm going to try to follow the rules and have it in a gin and tonic. Now, I know it's not a gin and tonic. I know it's not a gin, and usually I would not put sloe gin with tonic, but I have done a small bit of reading about this, and they say it does stand up quite well in gin, so we're going to go with that. Personally, if it was me, I would just have this on the rocks, drink it like a port, essentially. Gonna have a little taste of it again, neat, because it really is a huge number, this one. Oof. Yeah, that's got legs, man. Okay, so the rest of it is going in over ice. I'm really not sure what this is going to turn out like, because like I say, I would never usually drink sloe gin with tonic. It's not something that would ever occur to me. Let's give this a little go. Bear with me, I'm just going to give this a little stir, because as you can see, the sloe gin is sunk to the bottom. 1 second. And so I'm back with my unnecessarily long fancy bar spoon. I'm give this a little stir, because it's got a high Brix value or a specific gravity, basically high sugar content. You need to make sure that it's combined in with the tonic. That's a bit better. Right, now we'll give it a go. that works really, really, really well. Sloe gin is a funny one. Usually sloe gin will mean it's a bit ginny, but it's mostly slowy. This is very ginny and very slowy, and there's a big almond hit, which is quite unusual. Again, at over 33% ABV, it's a serious number, this. I'm led to believe it's a bit pricier than the other sloe gins available in the market, but you are getting a lot more bang for your buck. I could think of many, many ways to combine this into cocktail recipes. But for now, I'm just going to sit back, enjoy it with a tonic water. Yeah, Bakewell tarts all over. It's a winner. Cheers.